Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be talking about stopping leaks in your garden hose. Now anybody who's working with a garden hose could be a homeowner hooking up to the outdoor spigot or hooking up to a sprinkler system, or perhaps you use garden hose in your business. You might be a landscaper, power washer, window cleaner, that kind of thing. You're going to be working with garden hose at some point. And at some point too, you may find that these start to leak. Now the beautiful thing about garden hose brass fittings, you'll notice that you don't need to use plumber's tape like you would normally see on indoor plumbing. And the reason why that is that threads alone won't stop the fitting from leaking. What you need on the inside of the female side of the fitting is a rubber gasket. Now this is a removable gasket, and this is the #1 cause of having a leaky garden hose. If that comes out or it gets damaged or distorted, when you make contact with the two fittings and you screw these together, that rubber gasket makes a seal so that it doesn't leak this way or that way. Of course, if you're missing that rubber gasket, you're going to have water leaking out this side of the fitting. So anytime you have any kind of a leak from this side of the fitting, definitely look inside there and make sure that that rubber gasket is inside and also in good shape. If it is missing or you need to replace it for whatever reason, you can usually get a pack of 10 for, I don't know, $2, $3 at the hardware store. Any places that sell garden hose will sell those rubber gaskets. Another reason why you might get a leak on this side of the fitting is sometimes you leave your garden hose in the driveway, or you have it inside a vehicle and it gets damaged. You could run over the garden fitting, or you could drop a heavy piece of equipment. Usually on the male side, if that gets crushed in, obviously you can see if you're putting the two fittings together, you're not going to get a nice seal. Even if you have a good rubber gasket inside here, if this is distorted in shape, or even this side is distorted in shape, it's not going to make a good contact. That means you need to replace these fittings. The next place where you might see a leak, let's just screw these two things together. Now you might be screwing two pieces of hoses together, or hooking up to a piece of equipment, like I said, sprinkler or a power washer. But let's say it leaks on this side of the fitting. Well, I'll tell you what's going on there. Let me just unscrew this now. Usually on what they call the female side of the fitting, it's two pieces, especially if it's a swivel type fitting. There's the first piece, which is called the body, and then this is what I call the floating cup. You see how this kind of rocks and floats around? Well, that will firm up when you fully screw this fitting on. So now this is nice and solid. It's no longer floating, no longer rocking around. If you do notice that after you've attached two pieces of brass garden hose fittings together and that's still rocking, that means that this hasn't fully tightened around the male side. So you might just have to get a better grip of it, maybe use rubber gloves. Worst case scenario, even a wrench, but I would avoid that. That usually means that something else is going on here. Again, if that rubber seal inside there is in bad shape or missing, sometimes it doesn't matter how much you try to tighten this, you'll still get leaks on this end. So the last fix I'm going to show you today for leaky fittings actually has nothing to do with the garden hose. So let's say we've got this thing hooked up to a sprinkler system or a power washer. Your garden fittings are working fine. It's not leaking in the front, it's not leaking behind that cup, but there's the fitting that actually attaches to, like I say, the sprinkler system or a power washer. In this case, we've got a filter system here, a water filter. Now that fitting actually gets screwed in to the apparatus, and there's stopped leaks because it's just thread against thread. There's no rubber gasket inside for the two pieces to wedge together. It's national pipe thread. You'll see this in your home as well. And you'll notice that there's pipe tape wrapped around the threads. Well, over time, that tape will break down. Just wear and tear, or just the elements will get in there. That could break down, or maybe there wasn't enough tape to begin with. In that particular case, what you're going to want to do is disconnect the garden hose, get a pipe wrench, unscrew the fitting out of the apparatus, take off all the old pipe tape, put on a few wraps around onto the thread. I like to go about 6 or 7 wraps around and then screw that fitting back in. Now my rule of thumb is, if you can screw that fitting back in after applying the tape more than 75% of the way by just your fingers, you don't have enough tape on there. Unscrew it, put maybe a few more layers, hand screw that in until you can't screw it anymore with your fingers, and then use the wrench to do the final mount. Now before you pack up all your tools, just do a leak test. Hook up your garden hose, get some water in there. Maybe wait a couple minutes, make sure that that's not leaking at all where you've just applied the fresh tape. Anyway, I hope this helps you with your garden hose leaky fittings. Thanks for watching.